Welcome to this explainer where we are going to demystify the essential financial tools every single entrepreneur needs to turn that amazing idea into a venture that's truly ready for investment. Think of this as a journey, right? A 6-step path from that first spark of an idea all the way to a confident pitch. We're going to start by learning the language of business, then we'll give your company a quick health check. After that, we'll look into our crystal ball to forecast the future, use what we learned to make smarter decisions, build a rock-solid roadmap, and finally get you ready to share that vision with the world. So why are we starting with the numbers? I mean, before we can even get into spreadsheets and formulas, we have to get this one crucial idea. Your financials, they aren't just a chore. They're actually the story of your business, told in a language that everyone in the business world understands. The right message, that's the key right there. See, this isn't something you can just hand off to an accountant and forget about. This is about you, the founder, actively shaping the narrative. Are you telling a story of control, of insight, of massive potential? Because believe me, that's the story investors are looking to fund. Think of it like this. Your marketing team has a plan. Your operations team has a process. And you have the big vision. Well, your financial statements are the one place where all those different threads are woven together into a single coherent picture. They take your vision and they make it tangible, measurable, and, well, real. So how do we actually start reading that story? Well, we begin with the 3 core financial statements. These are like the vital signs a doctor would check. They give you an immediate and surprisingly clear picture of your business's health. First up, we've got the balance sheet, and just like the slide says, it's a snapshot. The magic, though, is in its structure. It's built on this simple, unbreakable rule. Assets must equal liabilities plus equity. Or, in plain English, what you own has to be perfectly balanced by what you owe plus what you've invested. It's the absolute bedrock of your company's financial story. You know, this might be the best way to think about it. If the balance sheet is a single photograph, just a frozen moment in time, then the income statement is the movie. It's all the action that led up to that photo. One tells you where you are, the other tells you how you got there. The P&L. This is the one everyone asks for first. It cuts through all the noise and answers the one question that's on every single investor's mind. Over a set period of time, did you make more money than you spent? It's the raw, unfiltered story of your profitability. But here's a trap so many new entrepreneurs fall into. Profit is not the same as cash. You can be profitable on paper, but have zero money in the bank. And that's exactly why the cash flow statement is so critical. It's your reality check. It tracks every single dollar that actually comes in or goes out. It's literally your company's checkbook register. It seems kinda like magic, doesn't it? But it's not. The secret is this brilliant 500-year-old system called double entry accounting, where every single transaction has 2 equal and opposite effects. Let's just walk through a really simple example to see this beautiful symmetry in action. Okay, so imagine a supplier delivers $11,000 worth of materials to your workshop. Great. You now own that inventory. That's an asset, something of value. So the asset side of your balance sheet just went up by 11 grand. But you haven't paid the bill yet. That means you owe your supplier that $11,000. And that debt, that's a liability. So your liabilities also increase by the exact same amount. One side goes up, the other side goes up by the same amount, and the whole equation stays perfectly in balance. It's elegant, and it's the foundation of all accounting. So all those statements give us a super clear view of the past. But here's the thing. Investors don't fund the past, they fund the future. So now we're going to pivot. We're going to stop being a historian of our business and start being its architect. And this is where the operating budget comes in. This is your financial game plan. You start by forecasting your sales, and then you map out every single cost you expect to have to get those sales, from materials and salaries to rent and coffee. You can think of it as programming your destination into a GPS before you even start the car. So once that budget is set, you can generate what are called pro forma statements. Now, don't let the fancy name fool you. These are just projected versions of the balance sheet and income statement we just talked about. They take your plan and show what your company's financials will look like in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now. This is your map to the future. And let's be honest, a map is only useful if you actually use it to navigate, right? These financial tools aren't just for reporting to other people, they're for making active, intelligent decisions for yourself. This right here, this is the question. This is the one that keeps founders up at night.
I mean, forget profit for a second. What is the bare minimum you have to sell just to keep the lights on? Knowing this number isn't just important, it's everything.
The tool for this is the break-even analysis. It gives you a single, incredibly powerful number, the exact sales volume where you stop losing money. And this is not just an accounting exercise. It's your strategic North Star. It dictates your pricing, it drives your sales targets, and it tells you if your entire business model is even viable in the first place. Okay, so we've gathered all the essential pieces, our historical data, our future projections, our survival point. Now it is time to assemble them into the single most important document you will ever create, your business plan. You can see here how a great business plan tells a story that flows logically. It hooks them with a powerful summary, then it proves the market is real. It shows how you're going to operate and who is on the team to make it happen. And notice how it all builds towards the end? The financial plan? That's the foundation that proves everything else you've claimed isn't just a dream, but a viable, fundable business. But a quick word of warning. A bad plan can be way worse than no plan at all. And what do all these common mistakes have in common? It's a lack of realism. You see, investors aren't looking for a fantasy. They're looking for founders who get the risks and have a grounded, cash-aware plan to navigate through them. And now for the final step. You've done the work, you understand your numbers inside and out, and you have a solid plan. Now it's time to convince investors to believe in your vision, and maybe more importantly, to believe in your ability to execute it. You know, this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate point. Financial fluency is power. It shows that you have the discipline and the insight to manage the people and the resources needed to build something real. Investors aren't just betting on an idea. They're betting on the entrepreneur's ability to manage money and to lead a team. So after all of this, here's the ultimate takeaway. The balance sheet, the P&L, the budget, they aren't just homework assignments for your investors. No, they are the very language of creation in business. They give you the structure, the narrative, and the proof behind your vision. You have the tools now, so the only question left is, what story are your numbers going to tell?